What is up, hello, all my fellow Asgardians, and welcome back to another episode of Mystery Mondays. What did we get? Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, taking some time out of your day. All the tens and maybe 20 of you that actually watch it, I immensely appreciate it. It does not go under appreciated by me, valued. I do this for the love of just having the content, maybe interacting, stuff like that. We all know, though, I like to just cover to the chase. I don't like to bring these on too long. So we're going to get right into what this one is. It's another first timer to my channel anyways. Most of us out there in the community, we're going to be familiar with the company. It's Mystery Box from Torpedo Comics. Okay, like I said in the last one, who have watched a little bit, I had this bliss, but little companies that do mystery comics and mystery boxes, should I say, and put them in a little bucket, and we pull one out, and that's what we go through it. As I would pull one out, or Lady Thunder would pull one out, my wife, and we get one from there. And also, like I said, this one isn't too far away from the last one that we did. Because I want to try to do regular content, but you guys, life, it happens. So, here's the box right here. We'll just cut into it. I'm not quite sure what to expect. So, I do know they were very, very well valued. So, I'm not going to lie, there's actually two boxes in here because they had a $20 value, is what they're selling them for. I'm like, 20 bucks? What the hell? I want to say it said 5 or 6 books. You had a chance for ratios. You had a chance for maybe get some autograph. So, we took a swing at 2 of them. Now, as I already said, for time constraints, content purposes for later day, we're going to see one of them now, and we'll see one of them after a while. So, they come like this right here, so we'll dispose of that damn thing somewhere. So, let's see what we have here. I would say with the box and this much bubble wrap, which I'm going to keep. Always got to repurpose bubble wrap, right? Why not? Anybody who's ever shipped anything. So like I said, we'll do one of them once I get through it, and then we'll sit one for a later day. We shall move that. Now what do we got? Like I said, there's 2, but I like these nice little hide my books like they're pornography bags. Why not? So we're still not quite there. We're going to come right into it. While we're doing this, if you haven't hit that sub button, please do so. Like, comment, share, all that great stuff. Like I said, want to grow the channel as much as I can. I don't do as much content as I'd love to, but we're going to try. So these little bags tear open pretty easy, pretty damn noisy, pretty fucking shaky camera. Alright, so I'm not sure what type of order they're in. Well, no, I'm going to try to go push them down because I don't want to see. I want to see the books when you see the books. And like I said, 1 pack, $20. Oh, they're in like another bag. Okay. Really make me work for these, don't they? That's what she said. Anyways. Alright. I think we're finally at the books. It looks like they did the old flippy floppy down and then up, now, which I do appreciate, but I'm going to kind of glance out the way here so I don't see what's happening with these because I don't want to know. I think I'm not quite sure what the hell's going on now. Alright. Oh yeah, Torpedo Comics. Sometimes they put their own, like their own cardboard back on books. That's right, I remember that. We'll show you that in just a second. But this ain't one of those. Torpedo used to do big mystery box is to search and flip up a cap or a top, and if there's a sticker on there or a picture you win something. This isn't anything like that. This is, like I said, $20 mystery box, 5-6 books with some like maybe ratios and exclusive covers, stuff like that. Alright, so we're about 5 minutes in. Let's see what we got right here together. Alright, this has a plain white back, and we got a virgin cover, so I don't have any way of knowing. We have a big, I don't know. So we'll have to open it and find out. They have a target price on that. I think we've seen these type of things before of 30 of their sticker price. I'm gonna go, yeah, maybe when it was selling in their shop, but anybody actually knows those tags isn't what they're gonna actually sell once you get into like retail or something like that. So this book is still ain't telling me unlockable variant of it's done by Ram V. It doesn't even say what the hell it is. Is that rat? Last case, let's the rare flavors. Woo! There we go. What do we got on the inside? Anybody else make that up? Rare flavors. All right. It looks like it's issue 30. No, sorry. Check that. It's issue 3. Rare flavors. Don't know anything about it. Looks like it's from Boom Studios. $30 value on it. Yeah. Probably not. But we'll find that out at the end. This is what I was saying about. This is one of like their own personal cardboard backs. It says Torpedo and it seal of the world's greatest comic book experience. So then it gives like their address and different things like that on the bottom if you're interested. Of course, anything will be like to the website and stuff like that will be linked. I always do that. That way, if you like what you see, you can pick some up and, you know, well, you have a good time with it. So, what are we doing? There we go. Once again, another version cover, y'all. So I have no idea. It has another $30 tag on there. Like I said, Don't know about that. What do we got? So I'll get another Boom Studios issue. Oh, Mosley? Is that what we're looking at here? Mosley? That's the name of it. Once again, another Boom Studios that I have never heard of. So I don't know if these are good. These are actually not. Because it is 2 books I've never heard of. Let's keep rocking. Alright. This is at least some DC stuff. I can tell right from the top right here with this, because Nightwing's right on the front and a lot of the rest of the Bat family. Nightwing 103. 1 in 25. So that could be the actual 1 in 25. Is it still going for its cover of $25? Is that what they have on there? Don't know. But 1 in 25. Nice looking cover done by Vasco Jorav. Not really familiar with that artist. So 1 in 25 Nightwing 103, which that's definitely a PC keeper for me. Because as everybody knows, if you watch any previous stuff, a massive Nightwing fan. Stuck it back over here is every Nightwing from Volume 1 from first started to all current is every Nightwing book. So, huge Nightwing fan. Next one up. Another virgin cover, folks. Don't know which one. People looking. Alright. There we go. Let's see what it is. We gotta know, right? You're interested, I'm interested. When they send out these virgin covers, Let's just pull the back off here. This is their back again. This is also done by Boom Studios. It's just called a Firefly. Issue 36 of Firefly. Now, I've had a huge following here as far as for TV show back in the day. Sure, most of everybody's familiar with that. So, alright. And that doesn't say ratio or anything like that, just variant. Another Boom. Yeah, another Boom book. Next one up. Alright, we have some X-Men stuff. That is great. This is a Fall of House of X Variant Edition, issue 32. Notice this one doesn't have a price tag on it, just like that last one. All those other ones did. So don't know much if it's ratioed or not. So, but we will find out. It is a nice looking cover. X-Men 32. Next up. Oh, this is a big one, she said. Oh, this is Titans Beast Wars Star City. Variant cover by, oh, this is a nice one. Variant cover by John Chang in issue 1. Like I said, there's no actual price on that, but you can tell John Chang is amazing. He's got some lizard, like I said, Beast World. Real nice. John Chang cover. John Chang. And our last one up is Grendel. We do see something up here. Everybody see a finger? So this might be an autograph book. Okay, yeah, because we have something. We have to check and see who. Grendel was created by Matt Wagner. This is a $30 value on it. See, Matt Wagner down here. Now, that's a nice signature to get. What do we got here? Grendel issue 1. It looks like it's Torpedo Comics exclusive, yep. It is a Matt Wagner, and the date that he signed it. Signed a long time ago. Got the serial number. So these are authenticated. Now I know there's the thing on these. Oh, anybody can make these because they made them. Well, you know what? They ain't gonna do anything and, you know, falsify their stuff. So if he was there, plus I know down there in Vegas, Las Vegas is where this company's at. You know they get a lot of people down there. So this is signed by Matt Wagner. That is, I've read some of Matt Wagner stuff. So that's a nice little signature to get. So there's that with the Matt Wagner signature under my finger. All right, so that was a nice little thing. Let's recap. We got the John Chang variant of Titans Beast Wars. We got this X-Men Fall of the House of X. It's a variant edition, issue 33 with, okay, well, her name's slipping my mind, damn it. Magic, there we go. Woo, she's wearing a different outfit than that Magic usually does. There we go. Nice little Magic cover. I don't know who done that cover though. Then Firefly cover done by somebody named Pepper. Okay. Nightwing 103, the 1 in 25 ratio. Nice, so it's a couple ratios. And then this one that was called Mosley Virgin cover. Like I said, I don't know if I'm really going with those price, but we'll see. And then this one, because it's already been so long, Rare Flavors. There we go. Rare Flavors, issue 2. All right, so we got those. What we're going to do, because we're only about 15 minutes in, it's going to seem like 1 second for you, probably about 5 minutes for me. I'm going to actually check the value of these. There's no way I didn't make value considering the There's a signature in there, there's a ratio in there, and the box is only a $20 box to start with. So it seems like, as far as value wise, Torpedo really knocked it out of the park. Packing was AA plus. But let's just go ahead and see what the overall value was, because I'm kind of curious with their $30 tags on them. I shall be right back for you. Okay, like I said, about a second for you. Took longer for me because there actually took a little bit of work to put together what some of the values of these might have been through the old, you know, eBay and current sales and see. And I know that's not the holy grail of what something is worth. Worth is always what it could mean to somebody and what they need. But you just kind of want to know. But to say, you know, hey, was this worth that? Once again, what's in there, what Torpedo did was absolutely amazing. Okay, especially for the $20 that you pay for the box. I highly recommend it, especially after doing this, if it's your flavor. Like I said, this rare flavor is right here. Third tag on there. Maybe if you bought it in the shop, you can get the thing kind of consistently for about a $10. So what I put, that's about the value you'd want to give it. No more than that would be about $10. But like I said, you're at one book with half the value of what the box was. So pretty nice right there. So not bad. And it was a unlockable variant. Here was that one that was called Mosley Issue 2. This was also a exclusive, not to them, but another unlockable variant. Was a little bit less, probably $8. Probably $8 or kind of right there. And I get those prices, but not from last sold, because there's hardly any last sells on that sort of stuff. It's kind of like this person, current selling it for this person selling it for this much, and try to get an average out of it. That's why I said it's not the holy grail. This is a 1 in 25 Nightwing, the $25. It's a little off. Not a lot of current sales on a 1 in 25 Nightwing. But when you kind of go, somebody's trying to sell it for 35. You got somebody trying to sell it for 20. Somebody had it for, 15. I mean, you can put 15 on it because you can buy it for 15. So we're following along. You already got $18 here, $15 here, $33 out of a $20 box. So everything else is basically just a little extra ice king on the cupcake. This was a nice little thing when I had to research it, and this more is one of the reasons I actually look for it. This issue of Firefly issue 36, which is a Stephanie Pepper variant, not unlockable, no ratio or anything like that. Some people's really trying to ask for a nice shiny dollar for this, because also apparently, like I said, it is a 1 in 25. Probably pretty low print count there, because how many people is ordering a lot of 25 issues of Firefly at this point? And it's the very last issue in the run. So, sometimes those last issues, the reason it's getting canceled, you get low orders. So, low print count, very last issue in the run, 1 in 25. Not that bad of a book. It's another thing that put about another $15 on it, but the price was up and down. Somebody was asking me $55, some others was, so that was a nice little catch. And now these next couple basically were not unlockable. They're just your standard everyday variant, still going for cover price. So here's a $4 extra. Nice looking. It's an Ario and a Ditto cover. Nice magic cover, but it's a cover price book still. Same thing as Beast Wars right here, the John Chang. The John Chang covers are going to be gorgeous, but it's not unlockable. It's not a ratio. It's not final issues, anything like that. It's just basically a $6 or $7, cover price book. So you have $10 in those right there. 15, you're at 25. 15, you're at 40. So, and that's not even including these right there. 40, 50, 55. It doesn't matter when you're already blowing away the value of the box. This one was a nice one to find out, though, as well. This $30 tag that they put on this signed COA Matt Wagner Grendel Devil's Odyssey 1, written and drawn by Matt Wagner with his signature right there. It's pretty close to actually what they have on there, $25 to $30. As it is what a lot of people is asking for it. Seen an unsigned copy of this exact book going for 10, and then there's the exact book with his signature on there, yellow label, CGC, went for $75 with Matt's signature up there. So a 9.8. This looked every bit of a 9.8. So I'm not gonna say this was 75 because it's not slabbed, but with the signature on there, you're looking pretty good at what they got. So, I mean, my God, there's what they call it, 50 some, and even if you put the 25 of that, $75 out of a $20 mystery box with really nice books. I can't wait to see what else comes again. I mean, that's amazing. That's an amazing box. But let me know what you think. That's what's important, is what you think, fellow Asgardians. What do you think out there in the 9 realms? Let me know what you thought of the box. Did you like it? What was your favorite? Okay? Would you have an interest in picking the box? Mix it up with me. Let me know. Okay? I always appreciate that. All right? But we've run on for over 20 minutes now, which I don't like to do. So if you stuck with me this long, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please remember, subscribe, like, do all that great YouTube stuff to help grow the channel. I hope to see you very soon in another mystery unboxing. Like I said, hopefully it ain't really far out. Maybe I can come up with some other content. But until I do come up with that content, you amazing fellow Asgardians of mine, always remember, here in the Thunderdome, stay worthy.